Adventure, fun, music, cartoons, news. Everybody ready? Have fun with the show. Play ball.
Yeah, almost. All right. Okay. We're back. Hey, everybody. It's Randy Tibbins. Come on in. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And it was a sad day sad weekend. I mean, 4th of July weekend was fun. Hope you had a great bang-up 4th, safe and sane one. But back to work now, talking some Dodgers. The Blue Crew dropped 2 of 3 to the Mets. Wait a minute. Is that a typo? Oh my gosh. No, it's not a typo. We lost 2 out of 3. How did that happen? Kershaw lost 2-1 to the Mets on Friday. Then Zach Greinke tossed a gem. This guy was just on fire. I don't know if you got to see that game. He beat him on Saturday on national TV for a change, which is unusual. Greinke left the game leading 4-0 when the bullpen gave up 3 runs, but they held the save, so they got the save. They held them, but 4-3. Come on, we should have bashed those guys. And the next day, yesterday, they beat us 8-0. Come on, really? No runs? How is that possible? 3 hits? How did that happen? They got 15 runs. How did we do that? I don't know. Yesterday, Mike Bolsinger gave up 4 runs. The Mets got 14 hits, and Dodgers only got 3. Dodgers, though, this is the best part. The Dodgers sit in first place, 4 games ahead of the hated ones, the Giants, in the NL West. I'll take it. By the way, happy crappy Mike Day again. All right. So what can you say about that? Well, they're a so-called weak-hitting team, the Mets are, and we couldn't beat them more than 1 game. It just tells me the bats are not happening. Got a little summer doldrums going on. We'll come out of it, don't worry. Hey, they'll get fat on the Phillies, okay? Have to. The Phillies are coming in. They're even a weaker hitting team than the Mets. Oh, that could be a scarier proposition. Got an injury report for you today. The Dodgers placed starting pitcher Carlos Frias on the 15-day DL. He's been having some back problems. The MRI didn't show anything, but they're being careful with him. Frias said he's been hampered by lower back tightness for at least the last 3 starts. Ouch. Not good, Carlos. So, the team made a few moves. They called up Daniel Colombe from AAA Oklahoma City, pitched yesterday. Although he could return there Monday, probably going to be sending him back. I haven't heard yet today. Mattingly said the Dodgers would call up left-hander Eric Surkamp, who was scratched from his AAA start on Sunday. And he's not going to start, but you'll find out later in the show Yimi Garcia is. Not sure why that is. They were going to ask Mattingly in his pregame presser. We haven't heard anything yet, so maybe I'll look it up for you guys before the game starts. Before we get to our games, we'll look it up on Twitter. The Dodgers have been tweeting about that today. We need it, so let's get into some fun stuff. Whenever I do this, it means fun stuff. Stat of the day. This is from Elias. We got a couple of stats. This one's from Elias, first one. Zach Greinke, as I said, won that game. Lifted his scoreless streak to 27 2/3 scoreless innings. That's a career high for Zach in a single season. He had a 38, well, that's a career high this single season. Zach Greinke had a 38-inning scoreless streak that overlapped the 2008 and 2009 seasons. But it also marked his 4th consecutive game not allowing a run, something done by only 3 other Dodger starters since 1900, and I think you know who they are. Clayton Kershaw, 4 in 2014, Orel Hershiser, 6 in 1988, and of course Don Drysdale, 6 in 1968. Yeah. Those latter 2 guys having the 58 and 59 scoreless innings, and that's always that's a major league record too now with Orel Hershiser. All right, here are 2 big reasons and more stats. Here's 2 reasons why I think the Dodgers have been floundering lately. Number 1, Yasiel Puig is batting. I hate to say this. Yasiel Puig is batting 143 with runners in scoring position this season. That's not good.
Oh my gosh.
That's not good. And he's batting 342 with the bases empty. I mean, how do you do that? Is that the luck of the draw or what? I don't know. Maybe the hitting coaches have to sit down with him. And the other thing that's really bothering everybody, even though Jock Peterson is tied for 5th in the National League with home runs, he's got 20 home runs, he's still batting only $1.98 since June 1st. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like that. So Jock, snap out of it, buddy. They put him in the 7th or 8th hole yesterday, down in the order. I don't know if that's the answer. Maybe bench him for a couple of days and give him some rest right before the All-Star game and let it hit it hard after the All-Star break. In fact, maybe leading up to the All-Star break, give him a couple of days so in case he's playing in the game, he'll extra sharp, I don't know. One last stat. This is a good one. I like this one. The Dodgers became, over the weekend, the Dodgers became the first Major League team this season to pass the 2 million mark in attendance. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. They're on pace to sell 3.77 million tickets and lead the majors in attendance for the third consecutive season. And, of course, what else is new? We know we have the best fans. We know that because you're Dodger fans, so am I. Right about now, it's almost 4 o'clock when we're recording this. We're going to find out very soon now. ESPN's going to have the story right now in 2 minutes if any Dodgers have made the All-Star game, either as reserves or we don't know if Jock Peterson's going to fill in because two guys that were ahead of him were on the DL, including Giancarlo Stanton, who was actually supposed to be on the team. So Jock could make the team, and he might even make it as a reserve. I'm pretty sure he might. I can feel it. There are a number of outfielders on the DL, so that's why he could be there. Let's do some shout-outs. Shout out to the entire group. There's a Facebook page besides ours. Yes, there's a lot of Dodger Facebook page. Let's Talk Dodgers being one of my favorites, of course. But there's one called Dodgers Brooklyn to Los Angeles, which is another cool Dodger forum inside Facebook. Lady who runs it name is Liz. Hi, Liz. How you doing? Shout out to the group. Hope you're rooting Dodger Blue as usual. And beat up those Phils this week. Go Dodgers. Hey, how many of you guys out there are going? Anybody going? Let me know. Write to me at Let's Talk Dodgers on Facebook here, or at Randy Trumpet in Twitter, or how about the Let's Talk Dodgers 13 page in YouTube, or if you really want to get spiffy, the old-fashioned way, how about Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com, sending a real old-fashioned email. Yes, I do open my emails, and that'd be a good way to let me know if you're going to the game. That group, Brooklyn, Los Angeles, Dodgers, Brooklyn to Los Angeles, great group online. They had a thing going today in their forum. It was a real interesting question they brought up. They mentioned, they asked everybody, how good is Dee Gordon? And I wrote back to them, I thought he was so good that, ... Most Dodger fans would not have made that trade. I hope you feel the same way. I still feel that way. Could be, but hey, Gordon's an all-star for the second straight year, so, you know, guy's pretty good. Whether we have him or somebody else has him, he's flashing the leather. He's batting. He's like number 2 in the batting race in the National League. So the guy is, you know, he's been up there all season, and I think we should have kept that guy, don't you? I mean, come on. We don't have that many stolen bases this year. We're not stealing that many. That's probably part of our problem in scoring runs without a home run. So, you know, he could have been a guy we needed. Do we need Howie Kendrick? Yeah, he's a great fielder, but, I mean, I think Dee Gordon could have done just as well up the middle. And Kendrick is not bad, even though he's like 297 lifetime hitter. It's either or for either guy, but Dee Gordon has the speed, so why not? All right, let's get out to this date in Dodger history, July 6th. I'm going to go with this one, 1980. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happened on this date. 1980, and I'm picking this one for personal reasons. Duke Snider's uniform number 4 was retired during Old-Timers ceremonies during Old-Timers Day at Dodger Stadium on this date in 1980, July 6th. Among those in attendance to honor Snider, a Hall of Famer, well, besides yours truly, I was there, but former Dodger sluggers Babe Herman and Dolph Camilli were there. And, as I said, I was there. What I recall most about that day was the cool way he entered through the center field gates, not with a whole bunch of guys so that you'd have Willie Mickey in the Duke. It was close. They had Jolt and Joe DiMaggio Willie in the Duke, and that was really cool. And the Dodgers lost that game 7-4. Say and Scioscia both hit home runs that day. Jerry Royce pitched 7.1 great innings. The losing pitcher was Steve Howe, and the winning pitcher that day was San Francisco starter Al Holland. But that was a day I'll never forget because Duke Snider got his uniform retired, and Willie Mays and Joe DiMaggio were by his side as he walked to the center field gate. Very cool, very ceremonious, and I was there. Very cool. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark with some more fun stuff. As we mentioned, Eric Surkamp, whom the Dodgers acquired May 23rd from the White Sox for minor leaguer Blake Smith, has been brought up from the AAA team in Oklahoma City for tonight's game in place of Carlos Frias, but he won't start, at least that's what I hear. Yimi Garcia will make his first official Major League start with the Dodgers, possibly then playing a platoon switcheroo and bringing in Surkamp for early long relief. I think that's the plan. Ironically, Surkamp pitched against the Dodgers in spring training for the White Sox on opening day of Cactus League play this year. He allowed a run in two innings on 2 hits, including a Jock Peterson double. Ha, ha, ha. But we got him now, so don't let him have any more home runs like that or any doubles or anything, Mr. Surkamp. Keep it clean, will you? Let's see. All right, Monday, July 6th. So Coming in for the Phillies is going to be right-hander Sean O'Sullivan. He's only one. Now, this is part of the Phillies' problem. They got not very good pitching either. Sean O'Sullivan is 1-6 with a 5.76 ERA. I say tee off on the guy. Let's beat this guy to a pulp in the first 2 innings. Let's get 10 runs in 2 innings and blow these guys away. And he's going against, like I said, Yimi Garcia and then this new guy, Eric Surkamp. Tuesday, July 7th, also same time, 7-10er. Right-hander Chad Billingsley. Remember that guy? All right, I'll give him a cheer. Former Dodger. Yeah, he made an off-season deal with the Phillies to pitch. He's okay. He's not doing that well with them, though. He's 0-2 with a 7.71 ERA. We're going to tee off on him, too. He's going up against lefty Brett Anderson, who's 5-4 with a 3 ERA. And on Wednesday, we'll probably be back to talk about it, but I'll tell you right now, for starters, July 8th, 7-10 game with the Phillies. Left-hander Adam Morgan. Here's another guy. He's only got 1-1. He's 1-1. 1 win and 1 loss. However, his ERA is 2.13. But he's going up against our ace, who hasn't won in 3 games. Clayton Kershaw. He's 5-6 with a 3.08 ERA. Come on, Clayton. Give it to him. You're going up against the Phillies. We've got to kill these guys. You're going to blow the Phillies away. Come on, they're the weakest team around. We got to blow them away. Make them look like the Padres, for God's sakes. And yes, all offense, consider. And then on Thursday, July 9th, 7-10, the Phillies, Kevin Correa is 0-3 with a 6.56. See, all their pitchers have really high ERAs. They're not doing very well. Most of their pitchers are just really too high up there, and they're giving it up. And Zach Greinke goes first on Thursday, so that should be a good one. All right, that's just about going to do it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, speaking of Yimi Garcia, who's going to be playing in tonight's game, he's going to be signing for everybody July 9th at 11 a.m. at the Walmart on Big Dalton Avenue in Baldwin Park. Scott Van Slyke is going to sign at the end of the month, July 31st, 11 a.m. at the Food for Less store on North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. I'm guessing that Mark Langell is going to be there since he lives somewhere around there. He's our team historian. And then at the end of August, I know it's a long ways away, but get your tickets now because I think me and my buddy Mark B., we might go out there. Yeah, cheer for Mark. August 27th, 6:30 game with the Lancaster Jethawks at the Hangar, and Bill Russell is going to be signing out at the Jethawks Stadium there in Lancaster. He's going to be available throughout the game for pictures and autographs. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Maybe looking at the minor league umpires. Since he's an umpire guy for the major leagues, he may be checking out the minor league guys too for scouting guys to come up for guys that are taking vacation in the majors. I'm not sure what else. But anyway, that is going to do it. Come on back, I think, on Wednesday. Tell all your friends, by the way, Let's Talk Dodgers right here on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube page is Let's Talk Dodgers 13. I'm Randy. Come on back. Tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, usually during the middle of the season. But come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers whenever you're ready. I'm always here. And go Blue. Let's beat the Phillies. Can we sweep these guys 4? I would love it.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
And remember,
You are the real, true Dodgers fan.
bye, everybody. See you Wednesday. Go Blue.